Good morning students, Sairam. Let us do another part of revision of EVS 1 lesson number 13, directions and maps. Children, in the last revision video we saw two head questions, that is fill in the blanks by choosing the correct option, and the second one was choose whether the following statements are true or false. In today's video we are going to see answer the following in one or two words, what and how to read the question, how to choose the correct option. This video will definitely help you during your exams. So watch the video very carefully. So let us begin. Look at the head question there. Answer the following in one or two words. Three options or two options will be given to you. You have to choose the correct option. Look at the first question there on the screen. What is used to determine the direction? Okay, A1 is subdirections, B1 is main directions, and C1 is north south direction. So read the question carefully and slowly. What is used to determine the direction? Determine the direction means what helps us to show the exact direction of a place. A option is subdirection, B option is main direction, and C option is north south direction. So north south direction will only tell you about north and south directions. It will not help you about the west and the east. Yes or no? What about the main directions? Main directions will just tell you whether it is in the north, south, east, west. But sub directions will definitely help you to show the exact place, whether it is between north and south, whether it is between east and west. So sub directions help us to choose the exact or to know the exact direction of a particular place. So I am going to take the A option, that is sub direction, which is the correct answer. So children, remember, sub directions is used to determine the direction of a particular place. Okay, let us move on to the second one. What is the direction between the south and the east called? Okay, so between means in between the south and the east, which directions lie? A is southeast, B is southwest, and C is northeast. Okay, so children, what is the direction between the south and the east called? It is southeast. So A option is the correct option. I'm going to tick the A option. Okay, so south is east is the direction which lies in between the south and the east. Now third one, what are always parallel to the ground? Okay, what is parallel to the ground? A option is directions, B option is map, and C option is compass rose. Now directions, map cannot be parallel to the ground. Okay, compass rose is an instrument which is used to draw, which helps in drawing maps, and direction is the correct answer. Directions are always parallel to the ground. So again I'm going to choose the A option, which is the correct answer. So children, what is the correct answer? Directions are always parallel to the ground. Next one. Fourth one is, what is the direction between the north and the west called? Now north and west, what is the direction called which lies between the north and the west? A option is northwest, B option is northeast, and C option is southeast. North east, no, because north and west is given. Southeast, no, that is definitely wrong. So northwest is the correct option. So I'm going to tick the A option, that is northwest. Okay, let us move on to the fifth one. See children, if you read the question properly, you understand the meaning of the question, definitely you will choose the correct answer. But for that you should do learning, you should do the revision, you should do self study more and more, which will help you to solve your paper very easily. Now fifth one, what is the total number of main directions? Now we have 4 sub directions, so we have definitely 4 main directions. How are the directions I showed you in the last video? Up is north, down is south. Okay, this is west to your left hand, and right is east. Okay, north, south, west, east. So we have 4 main directions and 4 sub directions. So I am going to take 4. Okay, now sixth one. Which direction is opposite to the west? Opposite to the west means my right hand is opposite to my left hand. So like that. Opposite means, see, are two types of neighbors. The one who stays besides us and the one who stays opposite to us. Okay, opposite means samne samne in Hindi. In Hindi it will be called samne samne. Samne amne. Okay, so the opposite means in just front of you, opposite to you, which is the direction to the west. So west is on your left hand side. So opposite to the west is east. Okay, so north is the option which is wrong. B option is south, which is again wrong. C option is east, which is correct. So you are going to choose C option, that is east. Now next one. What is the total number of sub directions? Now we saw that there are, what is the total number of sub directions? A option is, just a minute children, I'll cut this 5 and make it to 4, because here just now I told you if there are 4 main directions, sub directions are also 4. So you are going to tick on 4 option. Okay. Next one. The diagram of circle showing the main directions and sub directions. Okay. Now a diagram is drawn wherein you have got the main directions also and the sub directions also. What is that called? A is map, B is compass rose, and C is outline map. So what is it? The correct answer is outline map. The outline map helps you to show the main directions and the sub directions. Yes, definitely the map also, but the diagram of a circle showing the main directions and sub directions is called the outline map. Okay children. Now see the 10th one. On what basis is the east determined? Okay. On what basis is the east determined? East direction is determined on what basis? A option is on the setting of the sun. B option is on the rising of the sun. Okay. So sun rises in the east and sets in the west. Okay. So on what basis is east determined? On the rising of the sun. East. The sun rises in the east. So B option, that is on the rising of the sun, is the correct answer. So have you understood children how to solve your paper? This is just one example wherein many questions are given to you to understand that. Read the questions slowly. Understand the meaning of each, question, what it is trying to tell you, because there may be twists and turns in the questions, but options are there for you to give you a hint and to help you. But you have to go through the revision videos again and again. You have to read the textbook, which is very, very important, that you do not do. Many of the children don't read the textbooks. Once you read the textbook, you understand. See, in textbook everything is given in detail. Okay. So once you understand the chapter, then it is very easy for you to learn the question and answers based on that given chapter too. So reading is a very good habit. You should have reading habit of all the subjects. See, maths you cannot read, but at least formulas or whatever important points, that you can read in maths textbook. But other things like English, then EVS 1, EVS 2, even Hindi, Marathi, if you read the textbook, then you will become very, very perfect, and the paper exams will go very easy for you, because reading the textbook is very, very important, which makes half of the studies already done when you read the textbook properly. Okay children, so read all the textbooks, whichever subject you like. You can pick up one textbook in one day, and one lesson or 2 pages also in one day. If you read of any subject is also more than enough. Okay, so children, do your studies properly, more and more practice reading more and more. And I hope you have understood from today's video how you are going to solve the questions. And thank you children for listening to me carefully. Goodbye and take care.